let's get moving on.
I just indicate to the House, as notified to parties, this will be treated as a personal vote. Whips, of course, can vote according to the proxies they hold. I call on Lemauga Lydia Sosene.
Mr. Speaker. I rise as Labour spokesperson in Internal Affairs to give my contribution. Mr. Speaker, I support the regulation of online casino gambling. In fact, this work began under the previous government. However, I oppose this bill. I am concerned that this bill opens up doors to offshore gambling casinos without a strong plan for harm reduction. Everyone should be able to stay healthy, Mr. Speaker, and get the care when they need it. And addiction, online gambling addiction, is no different. I want to see more that the government does to protect vulnerable people from online gambling harm, particularly in vulnerable communities such as Māori, Pasifika, ethnic, and Asian communities who are way overrepresented in gambling harm. My concern specifically about this bill, it allows far too many online casino licences, 15. Why the 15? With information from IRD, it shows that 36 offshore online gambling operators pay GST in New Zealand, with 15 of these accounting for over 90% of the total GST from this type of business. And it appears that the Minister has taken this approach of least resistance. Does the Minister have sufficient focus on preventing gambling harm? In fact, the internal best practice on gambling harm reduction, like offshore in Australia, who have introduced better, stronger measures on gambling reduction harm. Mr. Speaker, it is important the government is serious about supporting online harm and the reduction of it, and specifically consumer protection, because the bill in its current form does not address those particular actions wholeheartedly. They are listed vaguely. The bill needs stronger provisions and commitment from the government for measures to reduce online gambling harm, specifically in primary legislation. I want New Zealanders to be protected from online gambling harm, Mr. Speaker, and also New Zealand consumers must be protected. Mr. Speaker, we've seen even today, the Prime Minister has been weak on his leadership, and it's the same reflection on this bill. It's weak. There are many cuts. Apologies, Mr. Speaker. I withdraw that, Mr. Speaker. But what I want to say, Mr. Speaker, is there have been many cuts on women's pay. It's harder to see a doctor or a nurse, and the price of getting medical assistance has become more expensive. Whilst families across New Zealand struggle with the cost of living, this is the one bill that is going to make New Zealanders waste more money of their hard-earned cash on the exploitation and exposure of more online gambling and causing gambling harm to Kiwis every day. Mr. Speaker, I have a particular concern. Kiwis cannot focus on making good decisions and peace of mind on paying their bills, caring for their families, because many have lost jobs and businesses for a vital plan for their future. Mr. Speaker, instead, what we have is that this bill, the government is going to open New Zealand up to its saturation of the online casino gambling licences, meaning New Zealanders will be open to more exploitation, more online gambling harm. Why is the government not protecting New Zealanders? What is the government thinking? 15 government licences or platforms.
Right, someone is going to leave the House. It's quite unacceptable.
Mr. Speaker.
And your time will be extended 30 seconds.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, this will be problematic in New Zealand. It will bring in short-term profits and convenience and the long-term negative effects. And we know it's an unregulated market, and I support a regulated market, but not this bill in its current form. I do not support this bill.
Yeah, this bill is too weak. It leaves too many holes. Because another thing that I've noticed in this bill is that it gives a lot of power and control to the secretary, the person who gets to, who gets
There's
to...
a Humphrey Appleby of the online gambling bill.
Huh?
Sir Humphrey Appleby, yes, Minister.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I haven't watched that show in a while. I haven't watched very much of it either. But yeah, it's not. There's too many holes in this bill. But yeah, the idea of giving power to a secretary, the secretary's discretion, it's too broad, and the critical safeguards in the bill are not defined. So
reality leaders it should actually go to a board.
It should go to a board. Yeah, it should go to an independent gambling commission.
Yeah.
But that's not in the bill. So
I don't know even if we have one either.
No, but we should have one. We should have a board that oversees a lot of this, and it should be independent. But when you concentrate the power into one person's hands, you're going to end up with inconsistent enforcement and favoritism, which is going to be really, I don't like this bill. I don't like it.
Fair enough.
I think this bill is way too weak.
I shouldn't be yawning. I've only been on the show, was it 20 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, I also don't like the fact that it doesn't do real-time monitoring either. So, you know, and there's no mandatory spending limits. So if the goal is to reduce harm, why is there no incorporation of mandatory spending limits?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's such a good point. Yeah.
And real-time transaction monitoring.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think might be a first on the show, Benjamin Doyle.